Hi, I'm dgerard and this is Pivot to AI, coming to you Monday to Friday. Today, OpenAI tries for a very sexy torment nexus. Content warning, this episode discusses sexual chatbots and their horrifying failure modes, though without explicit detail. OpenAI is still desperate for revenue, so it's still trying to make its adult mode happen. This got an amazing pushback from one of OpenAI's own advisors, which made this headline in the Wall Street Journal on Sunday. Quote, OpenAI's bid to allow X-rated talk is freaking out its own advisors, warning surfaces that the company risks creating a sexy suicide coach if it begins allowing sexually explicit chats. Unquote. This was leaked from OpenAI's Council of Advisors on Wellbeing and AI. The council is the ethical safeguard for OpenAI, and it's pretty obvious the council is just there as an excuse when OpenAI does the thing anyway. So, OpenAI told the council that adult mode was going ahead. The council was not happy. Quote, when they assembled for the January meeting, council members were unanimous and furious. They warned that AI-powered erotica could foster unhealthy emotional dependence on ChatGPT for users and that minors could find ways to access sex chats. One council member, citing cases where ChatGPT users have taken their own lives after developing intense bonds with the bot, claims that OpenAI risks creating a sexy suicide coach. Unquote. There's been multiple cases of people who were led to suicide by ChatGPT. That's because the chatbot wants to agree with you and keep you talking. Whatever you say, you're so right. That's a great idea, especially when it's not a great idea. OpenAI does realize that killing its users is bad for business, but they need the bot to compel you to stay online and spend money. So OpenAI proposed adult mode in October. Sam Altman floated the idea in a tweet, then he tried to walk it back a bit in the next tweet. But it's pretty clear he was keen on the idea and wanted it to go forward. The chatbot really doesn't take much provocation to go sexy. It's been trained on all the bad erotica on the whole internet. A startup called AI Dungeon offered a choose-your-own-adventure chatbot as far back as 2019, based on OpenAI's GPT-2, then GPT-3 when that came out in 2020. How sexy was AI Dungeon? Quote, some quickly discovered and came to cherish its fluency with sexual content. Others complained the AI would bring up sexual themes unbidden. For example, while they attempted to travel by mounting a dragon, and their adventure took an unforeseen turn. Unquote. By 2021, OpenAI noticed that a lot of the traffic to AI Dungeon was getting problematic. Quote, a new monitoring system revealed that some players were typing words that caused the game to generate stories depicting sexual encounters involving children. OpenAI asked Latitude to take immediate action. Content moderation decisions are difficult in some cases, but not this one, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman said in a statement. Unquote. OpenAI needed AI Dungeon to moderate the chat itself, because OpenAI didn't have guardrails. Guardrails only came in when OpenAI packaged GPT-3 as ChatGPT in late 2022, including guards against AI erotica. But then, in 2025, Elon Musk decided the Grok chatbot would feature spicy mode, complete with an animated cartoon girlfriend for you. Also, bikini pics of young girls, though those are restricted to paying customers now. Musk tweeted just last Thursday, quote, if it's allowed in an R-rated movie, it's allowed in Grok Imagine, unquote. So OpenAI has to get moving on the sexy chat. Current blockers include that the ChatGPT age predictor keeps picking minors as adults 12% of the time. You might think that OpenAI could just restrict adult mode to paying customers who have a credit card, but that's too hard for some reason. There's also the problem of how to allow sexy chat, but not horrifying chat. Quote, blocking scenarios that the company wants to keep off limits, like those featuring non-consensual behavior or child sexual abuse. OpenAI plans to allow text conversations but restrict ChatGPT's ability to generate erotic images, voice or video. Unquote. The other problem is compulsive use. OpenAI wants just enough obsession to keep you hooked, but not so much they get headlines and lawsuits for destroying people's lives. Altman's problem is how to make ChatGPT a popular, sexy chatbot, but he also has to not destroy ChatGPT's general market any further. Anyway, thanks for tuning in to Pivot to AI. Today, I'd like to thank my very good friend Frostbite for the Sennheiser HD599SE headphones he sent me. You might have seen me asking on social media for advice on headphone monitors. This is Frostbite's answer. These are just the ticket, and Pivot to AI sounds amazing through them. Please warn people you know about ChatGPT's exciting plans. Hit like and subscribe on YouTube. Leave a nice review in your podcast app, and if Pivot to AI brightens your life, you can keep us going by dropping just $5 into the Patreon linked in the show notes. Thank you all. I will see you tomorrow, and bye for now.